And we have a situation today where bones are breaking down. Dentists are making a fortune. You see, that's the only exposed bone out of teeth that are breaking down. Osteoporosis, the breaking down of bones, the brittle of bones. Do you know God never meant bones to deteriorate like they do?
Have you started feeling like your legs just aren't what they used to be? Maybe they're weaker, a little unsteady, or it's harder to get up from a chair or climb the stairs. A lot of people think, oh, it's just part of getting older. But what if I told you that something you're taking every day, thinking it's good for you, could be making it worse? Health educator Dr. Barbara O'Neill says the real reason your legs may be feeling weak isn't always age. Sometimes it's what you're putting in your body, and even more surprising, it might be something your doctor recommended. And the craziest part? This so-called health booster might be sitting right there in your kitchen cabinet or even in your daily pill box. But it's not just supplements. Some of the everyday things you eat could also be draining your strength without you even knowing it. We'll uncover what they are and reveal the one supplement Dr. Barbara O'Neill says could be silently weakening your legs and bones. So stay with me till the end, because the answer might be hiding in plain sight. Sugar. Let's start with one of the biggest culprits behind weak legs and fragile bones: sugar.
Especially the refined sugar, and there's no need to have refined sugar, because we've got some wonderful sweeteners in honey, in maple syrup, in the palm. The palm or the coconut sugar is just the crystallized nectar from the palm flower.
Yeah, that sweet treat we all enjoy. But Dr. Barbara O'Neill says sugar doesn't just rot your teeth, it steals minerals from your body. When you eat sugar, it creates acid in the body. And to neutralize that acid, your body pulls out minerals like calcium and magnesium right from your bones and tissues. That means every slice of cake or spoonful of dessert could be quietly draining the strength from your legs. And it doesn't stop there. Sugar also increases inflammation, which stiffens your joints and slows down muscle repair. Plus, it dehydrates you, especially when combined with things like tea or coffee. And when your body's low on water and minerals, your muscles can't fire properly, so your legs feel weak, sore, or tired for no clear reason. Dr. Barbara puts it simply: refined sugar is so sweet, it just feeds any problem in the body. And over time, it robs you of the strength and stability you need to stay active and independent. Stimulants, the silent strength stealers. Now let's talk about something millions of people rely on: everyday stimulants like tea, coffee, and even chocolate. Dr. Barbara O'Neill warns that these may give you a quick energy boost, but over time, they deplete your body's reserves, especially your minerals.
This comes in, which means not taking anything into the body that will harm it, and taking in moderation the good things. You want strong bones, you've got to stop the stimulants, especially the refined.
Here's why. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it makes you lose water. And when you're dehydrated, your blood gets thicker and your cells struggle to get oxygen. Dr. Barbara once looked at blood under a microscope and saw the cells were clumped together, all because the person had a cup of tea and no water that morning. When your muscles aren't getting enough water and oxygen, guess what? They get tired, they get weak, and your legs, they feel heavy and slow. But it's not just about dehydration. Stimulants also leach minerals, especially magnesium and calcium, which desperately need to stay strong. So if you're depending on caffeine to get through the day, your legs may be paying the price in ways you don't even realize. Cow's milk. Now this one might surprise you. We've been told for decades that milk does a body good and helps build strong bones. But Dr. Barbara O'Neill says, not so fast. Here's the truth. Cows don't get their calcium from milk. They get it from grass, from natural minerals on the earth.
Cow's milk delivers calcium to cows because they've got 4 stomachs. They have the ability to break it down. But by the way, where do the cows get their strong bones? Grass. from the grass that they're eating, because those dark green leafy vegetables are very high in minerals.
But when we drink cow's milk, especially pasteurized processed milk, we don't absorb it the same way cows do. Why? Because we're not cows. They have 4 stomachs designed to break down grass and dairy in a way our bodies can't. In fact, Dr. Barbara says that drinking cow's milk can actually cause more harm than good, especially as we age. It can lead to inflammation, digestive issues, and even interfere with proper mineral balance in the body, leaving bones and muscles weaker over time. She never gave her kids cow's milk, and they grew up strong, active, and with teeth that dentists called astonishing. No broken bones, no calcium supplements, just real food and mineral-rich greens. So the idea that milk is the best way to build strong bones, it's more myth than fact. The one worst supplement. All right, here it is. The moment you've been waiting for. The number 1 worst supplement that could be weakening your legs after 60 is calcium.
But the worst thing you can do for your body is take calcium supplements, because bones aren't made of...
Yep, that might sound shocking, right? We've been told for years, take your calcium for strong bones. But according to Dr. Barbara O'Neill, that advice is not only outdated, it's dangerous. She explains that bones aren't made of just calcium. They're made of 12 essential minerals and 64 trace minerals like magnesium, boron, silica, and zinc.
Bones are not made of calcium, they're made of 12 minerals and 64 trace. So let's look at those 12 minerals. Yes, calcium and chromium and boron and iron, magnesium, manganese, selenium, silica, sulfur, potassium, phosphorus, and zinc. That's what bones are made of, and 64 trace minerals.
Taking isolated calcium, especially in high doses, can throw off that balance. And here's the scary part. Excess calcium doesn't always go to your bones. It can build up in your joints, muscles, even your arteries, causing stiffness, pain, and poor circulation. That means instead of making your legs stronger, too much calcium can leave them feeling tight, sore, and unstable. Dr. Barbara calls it the calcium lies, a myth that's made billions for supplement companies but left many seniors wondering why their bones still ache or break.
When you don't buy calcium tablets anymore, you can put that money towards buying a better quality.
The good news? Your body doesn't need pills. It needs real mineral-rich food, sunshine, hydration, and the right balance, not mega dose of one thing. So if you've been struggling with weak legs, stiff joints, or just not feeling as steady as you used to, don't just chalk it up to age. Sometimes it's the very things we've been told are good for us that do the most harm. Dr. Barbara O'Neill reminds us that your body knows how to heal. You just have to give it what it truly needs. Fresh air, sunshine, mineral-rich foods, and balance. Not bottles full of promises. So before you pop that calcium pill, ask yourself, is this really helping me? If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want to keep your legs strong and your energy high after 60, check out the next video on screen. We're just getting started. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourself naturally.